Hi, Tisha here from Tisha's Echo, a channel devoted to helping you find the hidden treasures within your soul. Tonight, I kind of wanted to talk about your life purpose. I wanted just to talk a little bit about how you know you're on your life purpose and your path, and how to kind of get there, how to get the guidance. And I do know that we will get into another video on more of the spiritual awakening and everything that comes with that, because there's a lot to be told with that and a lot comes with that. So tonight I just kind of wanted to touch bases on your life purpose, connecting with your spirit guides and your spirit team to know that you are on the right path and you're working towards finding your life purpose. So first off, I want to talk about when we feel that love power within our heart, when we're being of service and it just feels so right and it feels so good. That is guiding you on your life purpose. You need to really pay attention to your feelings, because that is our guidance. If we feel something in our heart, it really is spirit giving us, yes, this is it. Because we all don't have the same seeds planted in our hearts. We each have our own life purpose and path to live, and that seed is planted individually in our hearts. So it's your life purpose, it's your path and nobody else's, and so nobody else can feel that. So I just want you to know, when you feel that, know that it is your true guidance. So that's one way of knowing that you are on the right track to living your life purpose. And number two is, like I always say, that little angel and little devil on your shoulder. When you have to argue with yourself over, you don't want to take that leap of faith, you don't want to step out of your comfort zone, you want to stay where you're at, but you know that you're not fulfilled there's a void, and then something kind of comes up and your heart's kind of like, just go for it. But then you have to go into your logical mind, which kind of, I feel, more of like the ego, trying to put that fear into you. And it could be, what will people think? What will your family think? What will your friends say? Or you don't have time for that. Or what about your job? There's just so many things that just keep. And so you have this pros and cons list going on. And you need to ditch that out the window and know that if it's coming from your heart, it is guidance to follow your path and your purpose. So you really need to do that. Taking a leap of faith, to me, is more so taking that little baby penguin step. Just take one little step. Spirit will not give you more than you're ready for. So if you take that one little step, you'll just start feeling it. It'll start feeling comfortable. Then you'll be ready for the next step. So know that you don't have to take that leap off of a mountaintop. It will just be a baby step to help you to get more comfortable to live your path and your purpose. But that being said, too, is a lot of times it's like almost coming alive, and people have never really seen that in us before. So they'll be like, who are you and what's going on with you? And you will lose friends along the way in that, because they just won't resonate with you anymore, and they will almost bring a negative energy on you. And so that it's time to move on, because like I said, it's your life, it's your path, it's nobody else's, and nobody can live it for you. And if you sacrifice that, you're sacrificing a lot, which kind of saying the sacrificing part, we're never going to fail, and and our journey it's ours. So we're going to attain it one day. We're going to reach it. It's just a matter of divine timing, and it's a matter of you doing the work to get there. You'll always hear me talk about doing the work. We have to do the work to get there. So if we want to stay in that little comfort zone, then it's not our time to move forward. But Spirit will keep bringing you those little signs and synchronicities and pieces in your heart that this feels so good, and you'll just keep feeling it, that one day you'll be ready to take that leap because you just want it so badly. So know that it's never going to leave you. It is your life purpose. And so you're not going to miss it. You're not going to miss your life purpose, or you're not going to fail at it. There's no way that you can. So I just kind of want to make that a little bit clear. It is divine timing when we're ready. But just take little baby steps for it. And so another thing, and this is kind of huge even with your spiritual awakening, is lately Spirit's been really telling me the story of your life. This is your story. And so they kind of want me to share my story. And I can just tell you, being on a spiritual awakening is not easy at all. Like we would think spiritual awakening is full of bliss and love and peace and happiness and magical, mystical. We will, you do get there and you do feel those things, but you also really have like more struggles in your life and more challenges and more ups and downs. And so, but those are the story of your life, and you have to have a story to tell. Being on this journey, you have to have a story to tell, so that you get the compassion, you get the knowledge, you get so much experience from the story of your life. So I always tell people, when you have all of that, and plus then you're just longing to live your spiritual purpose, I'm like, you're a chosen one. You should be thankful for that journey, because that means you're chosen to give you that much. Means you have a big purpose to fill in this world, because you have to share that story. So the more struggles and things that you've been through are, the more you're going to share that story to resonate with people and to help people, so that they don't have to go through so much heartache and pain, that you can give them that guidance, or even just, being there for them and being their light. And that is really huge. So, and that's really, and I will get into more detail on that when I do the spiritual awakening video. But so just know, if you do have struggles, it is your story to tell, and that really is your life purpose. So always never remember that. And with that being said, journaling, you have to do a lot of journaling. And I'm kind of bummed, because like probably about 6 years ago, is when things really started hitting me, and I bought my first deck of angel cards, and I don't have any of that journaled. So it's like, I don't have the dates or the times, but I can tell you what really triggered me to actually start the journey was my mother-in-law had passed away, and a cardinal came to me that day, and all of a sudden I was just reading and getting so many books, taking so many courses, bought my first deck of cards, and I was on this path. There wasn't no stopping me then. Meditating, just everything that could hit me, I was just taking it all in, and it all stemmed from that. And but they were baby steps too. I didn't leap into anything, because they are very scary, and that the change and the challenges are scary. It is fear-based, but that's one thing too, is we need to learn to step out of fear, because if it's from our angels and our spirit team and it's in our heart, there's nothing to fear. So you have to really go for it. So I just wanted to share that little bit of me. But journaling is so big, and journaling your journey and your path, so you have that to share. And a lot of times you will write a book about it, because you'll have so much knowledge. And if I would have like documented my journey that whole time, I would have had so much more to read. And I'm sure I can remember the journey, but I would have had a lot more details, and maybe to write a book, or do more blogging and whatnot to tell my story. So now I'm trying to journal more. And with journaling comes so much more. It comes like releasing, because all of that struggles and everything we went through, we do have to release that. And I'll get into more of that with the spiritual awakening video. But it's just our life purpose, and we have this path, and we have to follow these paths, and there's all these steps along the way. And so we can't go from A to Z. We have to go on this journey. And so on the journey, just things come, happy things, sad things, just magical, mystical, struggles. That's all part of our path and our purpose. And so when those things come at us, it's like when we learn to handle them a little bit better, and know that we're of love and light, and that we are, we have so much guidance and love from above, that we're going to be okay. We're going to be okay. This is just a part of our journey. That makes it so much easier. So there's so many lessons to learn along your path, but just know that journaling definitely helps release. It helps bring information. You can ask spirit to be with you when you write, and maybe ask them a question, and they have to be specific. You can't just say, what am I supposed to do with my life? You maybe ask them, oh my goodness, this is in my heart, and then start writing about that, what's in your heart. If it's to be a nurse, write all about how you feel about being that nurse, and just keep writing, and almost spirit will kind of almost give you the answer, and then you'll feel that peace and love in your heart, and you'll be like, that's it. That's what I want to do. I'll share one little story. I was like driving down the road one day, and I had in my head something that I wanted to do, something that I was thinking about doing, and all of a sudden this song came on the radio that was like spiritual, that was uplifting. Like, yes, I looked at the clock, it was 11:11, and I looked up at a billboard sign, and it had Echo in it, which Echo is my spirit guide, so he's this huge part of my journey. And so that is my sign saying, yes, you need to go for what you were just thinking. And so that's how they kind of come through too, to help us know that we're on our path. So when we pay attention to their guidance, their signs, their synchronicities, you definitely know you're on your path. So a lot of it is your feelings, what you're feeling in your heart, and if you do the work and make it happen, because they're guiding you. That is the spirit's guidance, so you have to follow it. And like I said, it can be baby steps, and paying attention to all the signs and synchronicities. If you're seeing the 11:11s and the 3:3s, 5:5s, or even things that you want. If you want to be a nurse and all of a sudden just nursing things keep coming up, or you see a stethoscope, just whatever it is, that's them saying, yes, we want you to keep going, do this. So just know that they always give us the signs. Another way that you can kind of like ask for their guidance and whatnot is through really prayer and talking to them, and just make sure that you listen to when you're praying and you're speaking to them. Make sure you're listening. Make sure you're very detailed on what you're asking and praying for, and also know that when they deliver and answer our prayers, it's not the way that we want it to be. So we can't control that, but just that's where it kind of pay attention to the signs and your feelings and what kind of comes up, and you'll see that really is the answer to your prayer. And sometimes it won't be that answer that we're expecting or we're wanting, because that's not a part of our journey at that moment. We have to still finish up this business over here before we can move forward, to get there. So sometimes it's just divine timing, and they can't just give us what we're exactly asking for. We will get it in the future, but we still have to go through that journey. So just don't get disappointed. If you really talk to your angels and pray, you will feel their presence and their love and their comfort, letting you know that you are on the right path. So just make sure that you do that. And but the biggest thing is it's in your heart. It's within you. It's planted there. It's your seed. It's your spark. It's your fire. Whatever brings that passion to you is your path. And I just want to say that, like, a lot of people that may, not really get out very much or not do very many things, they're like, I have no clue. When you are out or when you're doing anything, like, you'll just get this, listen and pay attention to the signs, listen to your heart. If your heart is happy, look more into it. I mean, Spirit's not going to give us the whole package here and hand it to us. We have to do the work. They're going to make us feel it in our heart first. So what was I thinking? What was I doing when I felt that passion and that spark and that happiness? And then, you have to go from there. And that's where you kind of keep the doors open with them. Oh, is it this? Should I be going here, doing this? And then they give you more signs. So that's really a huge way on trying to find your life purpose and your passion. I do know that everybody's life purpose does involve love. We are here to bring love and light to this world. And so, and like I said, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what field you're in. The love and light that surrounds you radiates off of you. If you stay in a high vibration of love, it does surround you, and people just feel it. So, some people, that just could be it. It's just staying that high vibration of love and light. And so anywhere you go, people just kind of in your aura, in your area, will feel that love and light. And, that could just be your purpose, living your life, raising your children, being a wife, or, doing the job that you love to do, but it's just not fulfilling your soul. Raising your vibration, try that and see and pay attention to how you feel when people are around you. If you see them kind of walk up to you and kind of crabby or this or that, and then all of a sudden they walk away from you and they're, skipping or, snapping their fingers, or you can just see that energy shift in them. No, that was your energy that brought that to them. So I know that is really vague, but it is really paying attention to your heart will guide you to your soul purpose. And if it doesn't feel like enough, then you just keep going, and that's where the baby steps are, and you will get to the big picture. But it's a matter of, what am I doing in my life right now? Am I a mom? Am I a wife? Am I these things that I long to be? I do know that my first life purpose was being a mom. I always wanted to be a mom. When I was 5 years old, I wished upon a star. Me and my sister were just wishing upon stars, and I wished to be a mom. I wanted a baby. I'm like, make it twins. I want twins. And my sister wished for a horse. And she did get her horse, and I did get my twins. And I knew that was my life purpose, probably when I was 5 years old, is to be a mom. And so then once my children got older, then I was able to pursue this life purpose, and all of the challenges and everything now that looking back, everything in my life led me to this. And it's so crazy to look back on your life, because you just didn't know, as a child and things like that. I was just like, whoa, I was like more spiritual and psychic and everything that I even imagined I was, so it's such an awesome experience to be on. And when you really get into that place and you're really connected to, God and the angels and that, no matter what journey you go through, it's for a purpose, and you can just fill yourself in. And there's so many tools out there. And I want to do videos on all of the tools and everything to help you get to the places of that peace and that love and happiness in your heart, whether you're going through a struggle or not, knowing that you are you. This is your life and your journey, and you can't let anybody steal your sparkle. You can't. It's yours. And so I really want to help everybody on their path to, find that sparkle, to find themselves, and to stay within that love and light within themselves, and not let anybody take it from them anymore, because I do believe in our lives we did let people have control and power over us, and it's time we take our own power back, and that power is of love. So it's always love and light, and when you're in a love and light power, you can make a difference in the world. So no matter what you're doing. So that's all I have for today, but I hope you enjoyed this video, and please subscribe down there. And if you like the video, hit the like button. And I do have a Facebook page that I do post angel cards on every day. And I do have a website. The link should be listed below also. So I hope to see you next time. Have a good evening. Blessings.